If you want to get more views on your YouTube videos, starting with the very next video you upload, make sure you focus on these three things. First, making great thumbnails isn't enough. Instead, you want to make sure that you're thinking of how your thumbnail and title work together as a team to win the click, but more importantly, you also want to make sure you're thinking about how your thumbnail and title create an expectation for the viewer and what that expectation might be. This is so important because doing this ensures that when people click on your video that you are able to meet the expectation that they have, which in turn will help people watch your video for a longer period of time because they're getting out of your video what they expected when they clicked on it in the first place. In order to do this, all you have to do is think about your thumbnail and title before you make the video content itself. For example, if you have a video idea, the first thing you want to make sure you do is think to yourself, how am I going to represent this through the title and the thumbnail? And then ask yourself, if I represent it in that way, what type of expectation is that going to create for the people that are going to be clicking on this content? And then write down that expectation you think they're going to have. And when you go to make the video content itself, make sure you're considering that expectation when you're setting up the video. Next, as part of getting more views on your YouTube videos, watch time is extremely important. However, people clicking on the video is even more important because if you can't get people to click, then they're never going to be able to watch it in the first place. Because of this, in addition to making a thumbnail that stands out and grabs attention and making a title that compels people to click, you also want to make sure that you're thinking about the autoplay. If you're not familiar with what that is, while somebody is looking around YouTube, if they hover their mouse over a video or if they just stop in their mobile feed, YouTube is going to start autoplaying the video. Of course, if they're stopping on your video in their mobile feed, then you've done the great job of grabbing their attention, but what they are seeing in the video is also going to determine if they're going to click on it or not. Because of this, make sure that in addition to thinking of the expectation that you're creating from the outside, also think about the beginning of your video. How is it starting specifically? And what's happening in that video that's going to be interesting enough for the people that you're trying to reach to say, okay, yeah, this is definitely for me. Now, before we get into the next one, it's important to know that just those two things by themselves will help you get more views on your videos because they are the starting process of a viewer who sees your content deciding to click on your content and come in and participate in what it is that you've made. Next, one of the things that YouTube loves is when a video gets a lot of watch time or somebody's satisfied with the video, and one of the ways that that's interpreted is somebody watches it for a competitive amount of time for the platform. But you know what they like more? They like it when people watch one video and then they watch another video and they watch another video and so on. On YouTube, this is called session time. So when you can get somebody to enjoy a video, that's great. But if you can get them to enjoy multiple videos, then you're really gonna start getting some real love from YouTube. How this works is if somebody comes into one video and they enjoy that particular video, then YouTube is going to show that particular video to other people that are like that particular viewer that came in and watched that video. And if you can get them to watch multiple videos, then what's going to happen there is YouTube is going to chase them around the platform, showing them your videos for a while. And then if YouTube detects that people that watch this video typically watch this video next and then this video, then they're going to start recommending them next to each other and recommending that path to people as they interact with your channel. This is how channels that make good content get big quickly on YouTube. So how do you do it? How do you get somebody to go from one video to another video and so on? You know, at the end of your video where you're asking people to like and subscribe and to follow you on your other social media platforms and maybe give you some money on Patreon. And then once that's over, you just put a random video up on the screen that hopefully people will click on. Don't do that anymore. Instead, do this. As a viewer is approaching the end of your video, make sure that you start setting up another video on your channel that would be a perfect fit for the viewer that's interacting with that particular video. Tell them first in the setup process why that video would matter to them, and then have it show up on the screen and point into it. Do it very quickly, but tell them why that video would matter to them, and then put it on screen, and then tell them to click on it and that you'll see them in that next video. You can level this up by creating a playlist of similar content that you lead people into, and you can level this up even more by using that same exact playlist in a pinned comment and making sure that you're linking it down in your video description as well. The whole idea here is you're not tricking people. What you're doing is you're making it easy for the people that are into your content enough to watch it all the way to the end. You're helping those people find more of your content that they're enjoying easier. And by doing so, you'll be rewarded for it. And look, getting views on your videos is just one part of the process. If you're wanting to get more watch time on your videos, then in that case, I want you to click into this video right here that we have on the TubeBuddy channel that's going to help you really understand how to get more watch time. Go ahead and click into that now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.